Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have, I think, one of the most asked videos out there. Like when I just finished my entrance exam era. I wanted to know everything about NITK when I thought I was gonna get in. So yeah, this is a video about pros and cons of NITK. I know it's been a really long time since I last posted, and so much has happened. First thing is obviously that I graduated in uh, May 2025, and I joined work. And our convocation is on September 2020. Sorry, it's not September, November 2025. So yeah, I haven't gotten my degree yet, but yeah, I've joined work and everything. I have relocated, shifted cities, and yeah, it's been like a completely new chapter of my life. But this was one video that I really wanted to put out there even when I was in NITK. But then exams came up, and then there were farewells and so much club stuff, and it was all busy, so I didn't get time to shoot. Now also I'm just doing it out of the blue, but yeah. So let's talk about pros first. And obviously the first pro that anybody is going to say, is the beautiful campus. Apart from the beach, which I'll get to, the campus is also really beautiful. It's green throughout, and like when you take morning walks and evening walks, and night walks also, you feel so good. Like most of the people in campus, whenever they feel something, like when they feel down or sad, what everyone does is they take a walk through the campus at night or morning, and it's very comforting. The campus is like really comforting. There's lots of flowers, different types of flowers. Like there was a time when I clicked photos of so many different types of flowers, and I was really amazed what this campus has to offer. And on other hand, there are actual fruits that you get from NITK. Like there was a mango tree outside my hostel, and there are a few in campus too. So there was me plucking those mangoes if I felt hungry and I didn't have money for snacks. Like there are times in hostel where you can go completely broke, and it feels so good to know that when you're broke also, you can have these things to keep yourself from not being famished. So anyway, I'll put those videos later. There are plenty of videos I've taken of those mangoes, and not only mangoes, there are so many different types of trees in there. Girls hostel is what has fig tree, mango tree, water apple tree. I had taken water apples when I was in first year. I have some pictures that I'll share. Okay, anyway, next is beach. I don't even have to say about beach. I'm sure anybody who has come to our campus will appreciate that the beach is actually really amazing. Like it's crazy. Like I mean, everybody knows about beach, so I'll not talk much about it. But the campus in itself is really comforting, beautiful, and peaceful most of the time. And then the beach is there, and then the walk to the beach is there, which is like full of greenery and everything. I'll attach some pictures here. So yeah, it's basically a heaven for those who are coming from like cities and stuff. You get to breathe in like really clean air for 4 years, and the beach is there, and the campus is beautiful. That is one thing that it's like it's something really special about NITK, I feel. And I'm from Kerala, and my state itself is like a heaven of greenery and stuff, but still I feel like Mangalore is much more, not Mangalore, I mean Surathkal, Mangalore, whatever. It's much more peaceful in that sense. It's less crowded and stuff, and especially NITK beach, there'll be like very less people from outside, and yeah, it's just beautiful. That is one thing that you will really miss when you leave NITK. And another pro is obviously it's one of the top NITs. It's second top NIT, I think. And but when I joined NITK, it was in 2021, and it was the 10th best engineering college in India. like after the 8 IITs, and after NIT Trichy it was NIT Surathkal. But then I think it was our batch, but I don't know. I'm just saying, we kind of slipped down. I think our rank came 17th in the um, last NIRF ranking. But yeah, since it was top 10 when I joined, I just considered it like that, because for our year that was the stats. And yeah, it's well, okay. And yeah, there's a really good placement record. Most of the students got placed in NITK, uh, and many did get placed after we graduated also. There are like consistent efforts from the placement cell to help the students who were unplaced and everything. I feel that is like really nice, because many people got placed after I passed out also. And yeah, there were help for off campus placements also. They would send links and everything in the group. And I remember, like, even now there are like they are sending us links. So yeah, I think that's really great. And I think the best thing about NITK is that you will get placed regardless of your CGPA. I think I should say that, because it it's not like those who have the highest CGPA will get the highest CTC. Uh, those who have less CGPA can also dream of a bigger CTC, and many people have gotten it. So yeah, I like that about NITK. I'm not really sure what the placement statistics are. I don't know if everybody is placed, of course, and the placement statistics are not out. But I feel like everybody I know is placed. There must be definitely people who are not placed, and there are a lot of people who have gone and gone to do higher studies, and they've got in like really good institutions. Some of the people I know, like, they've got into IIMs, and then there's some universities abroad, not really sure which. So yeah, there's a lot of that going on. And yeah, I feel like everybody is in a pretty good place right now, my batchmates who all passed with me. So yeah, I got placed around January. So now, yeah, even after I got placed, and I didn't expect to get like placed, to be very honest, because I was doing nothing throughout college. Like, I was not paying too much focus on academics and everything. I was just in a lot of clubs. I was organizing things. I was, you know, learning the management side of things. And now I got into management. So yeah. So that's one thing like that. I feel like the placement statistics are pretty good. Not only like my batchmates, my juniors also, most of them have gotten internships already. Um, and yeah, I think that's all I can comment about placement statistics. And as I'm not in the placement cell, I can only say this much. And another thing is, yeah, I was talking about clubs, and the club culture is like really, really huge in NITK. There are a lot of clubs. I think about 20 or 21. I'm not exactly sure, but I have been in at least 10 of them at different times since my first year. I have explored so much, a lot. I'll put up a list of the clubs that I've been in. Um, and most of it, I used to get in by writing content. Like, I was a content writer from first year. Then I eventually gave it up, and I just focused on three. So I was a content writer mostly, and then I just gave it up, and I focused on three clubs by the end of my college life. It was Artist Forum and Rotaract and IE. I was not really active in IE as well, but yeah, I was there in IE. IE is Institution of Engineers. So yeah, there's a lot of clubs, and these clubs are very niche. Any interest you have, definitely there will be one club for you which you can excel in. And clubs give so much connections. Your super seniors to your super juniors, you meet so many people, and especially your seniors in clubs, they'll help you out a lot. If you get into part of a club and start becoming really active, it'll be like you gained a family. And clubs, they have regular outings, they have so much time that they spend together, which really solidifies these bonds and everything. So, and when you leave NITK as well, your club family still stays. People still reach out to each other, still help each other in so many things, may it be job related or any other personals, everything. People help each other a lot. So this club culture is really huge in NITK, and it also gives you so much opportunity to like be part of bigger things. For example, when I was in Rotaract, I got a chance to be in Raila. Raila is like a district level Rotary event, and Rotary is like an international club. So I we were sponsored to go to like Pilikula, it's in Mangalore, and we stayed there for 3 days. And we also like we had a lot of classes on time management, leadership, etc. It was basically like a leaders Raila is like Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, basically, and it was like a leaders kind of class. So in that, I met the the president of Rotary Club and everything, and I also got outstanding participant award. So I got a chance to speak and everything. It was a huge experience for me, and it was a Rotary level event. And Raila happens in so many different parts in India, in the world, and everything. So there is Raila that was happening in our district, and then there's Raila that happens all over India. Then there's a southeastern Raila that's happening. I'm not sure where it was this time. I think Thailand or somewhere. But yeah, there's so much Railas happening everywhere, and people from Rotary get a chance to be in it. That was a great experience. Not only this, there were many times I was exposed to something that I wouldn't have been if not for these clubs. I was really grateful for all those experiences. So yeah, when you come to all that club things and all, this is important to remember that you make good connections in the club, and those connections some people carry for a lifetime. And the seniors are really helpful, even if they're not from clubs. Maybe your batch seniors and everything. Every senior has so much knowledge about different things, and I've seen juniors reaching out to different types of seniors for whatever they need, and seniors help a lot. There are a lot of helpful seniors. There will be like very rarely seniors who are too busy to help everything, but yeah, the seniors are helpful, and they're like this crest of knowledge, and juniors just take all these advices and tips and everything from them. So yeah, basically I'm being one of those seniors for you right now by telling you what's happening in NIT. Anyway, yeah, that's about culture. Yeah, I think I should mention this too. There's like startup culture coming up. Some of the people in my batch also have been doing startups since their first year. Many have been successful, but yeah, the culture is coming up. It was not really there in NITK, but it has really grown exponentially since my first year here. And as you saw in one of my previous videos, there was NIT Connect, and over there the alumni actually sponsored people to come to NITK to present their startups there. I was one of the people whose tickets were sponsored, but I didn't present any startup. I just had an idea. So some of the students' startups were sponsored, and then there were angel investors sitting in the audience who could help these startups. So yeah, there's a startup culture also for whoever is there. There's STEP NITK. I have not really explored all that side, so I can't tell you much about it. I can just give an idea that it's there. And there are pitching events. I took part in one pitching event, and yeah, I think it went well, but yeah, the judges were not really so I mean, they didn't really like my idea. Anyway, so that's about clubs and the startup culture and the seniors. And another thing I want to say is about hostel. Now I can't say much about boys hostel, but girls hostel I can say. The in time for girls is 1 a.m. and it's very strict. Inside the you have to be there inside the hostel at 1 a.m. If it's like 1 or 1 2, like they'll write down your name and everything. I think my name got written like 2 times, but then nothing really happened because I'm not like, I didn't do it repeatedly. But I think they make us write apology letters, or they call our parents. I don't know if anybody's parent was called. That's what they say. But I have heard people writing apology letters. So even boys in time is 1 a.m. But yeah, they are not strict with boys. That's like a truth. Boys can come out and go whenever they want, even though on official it's 1 a.m. And but we have to be inside NITK main gate by 11 p.m. That is strict for everybody because it's the security at the front gate who takes care of it, and they write down our names. Actually, even I got later than 11 p.m. many few times. No, one time. And other times it was with the club. With the club, I don't think you will have much of a problem. But alone, I did get late. They just wrote my name. Maybe if you are a repeat offender, I guess they call your parents. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it didn't happen to me. I was mostly a good kid, I guess, following the rules and everything. And everybody has to be in by 11 p.m. And inside the hostel compound it's 1 a.m. for girls. But the thing is that girls hostel compound is like it's a compound with many buildings inside, right? So there's free space to talk and walk, and there are benches inside. It doesn't really feel like you're confined to one building. Even if you feel like taking a walk out at night, you can just walk around in the compound. I've done that many times. Many girls, they sleep very late and everything. The first day that I reached NITK, I remember that I was out in the compound till 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. and I was talking with some other girls because it was the excitement of coming that first day. Yeah, that excitement lasts only for 2 years. Then you start coming inside the compound like at 7, at 8, at 9. Literally, you never stay out till 1. You only stay out till 1 when the first time that you have that relaxation. In first year it is 7 p.m. for everybody to get inside. First years have to get inside at 7 p.m. Only when you go to third semester onwards you will have that 1 a.m. option. And obviously MTech people, not only MTech, PG, anybody, there's MTech, MCA, MBA and MSc. 4 post-grad courses are there. All of these people, they can come and go anytime they want. So yeah, there are people who get I'm saying that people can come, MTech PG people can come and go whenever they want, whether it's girls or boys. They have no restrictions on the timings. But bachelors, we are the only BTech people. We are the only bachelors only. BTech, we have restrictions. Then but I still feel like 1 a.m. is pretty fine because once you start realizing the importance of sleeping early, you'll realize that 1 a.m. you go to room and then you freshen up, and by the time you're there in bed at 2 a.m. it's too late to sleep, and then you have to get up and go to class in the morning. So it's better to sleep early. Then so now we'll come to the fests part. So there's 2 fests. One is technical, one is cultural. Cultural is incident and technical is engineer. But like last year also we have started E-Summit. So E-Summit used to be there before, but it was not as huge as it used to be. E-Summit is like literally entrepreneurship. And last year Ashneer Grover came to our college for that, and I think they'll start bringing more and more high profile people. So yeah, that's what I was saying, that the startup culture is growing in NITK a lot, and it would be a good time to be in NITK right now if you're interested in startup. So yeah, that's them. And then yeah, technical and cultural, I think there's a lot of information about it everywhere on Instagram and everything. But it's great, like especially in engineer and all, you can showcase your projects, and it's a good thing to be a part of engineer if you have aspirations in like core and everything. There's a lot of games and everything, like, and there's a lot of audience for these things, like there's robo wars and stuff where there's wars, like there's fights between the robots that they build, and that has a huge audience and a huge hype and everything. So people from many colleges come and everything. You can meet new people, but get to be a part of everything. So yeah, that's there. And then cultural, of course, cultural is the thing that we all like, right? Yeah, cultural fest also, there's a lot of games and so yeah, cultural part also, uh, you can meet new people, and you can actually like yeah, meet a lot of people from other colleges. They come from all over South India, like Kerala. A lot of people come from Kerala, Bangalore, etc., etc. So yeah, that's about fest. And obviously, I didn't say much info. There's a lot of things on internet you can just go through. Just type engineer NITK or incident NITK in Instagram or Google. You'll get a lot of stuff about it. Yeah, I think most of these are the pros, and yeah, uh, I must say that there are a lot of events that it's very happening college. Every single week, if not daily, you will have an event. You will find it so hard to keep up with these events. When I first joined, I was so overwhelmed, so that I thought that I had to be in everything. That's why I joined a lot of clubs in the starting, and then I eventually understood that you really can't be a part of everything. You have to prioritize out and all. So yeah, you finally start understanding that after 1 or 2 years, and then you just take part in events that you're really interested in. So yeah, that's what happens. There's It's a really happening college. You will never be bored. You'll have something or the other to do every single day. And if you are you will only be completely bored if you're not part of any clubs, and if you just focus on your academics, or you just keep to yourself most of the time. So yeah, that's the pros. And the cons, let's get into the cons, because there are a few cons that you have to think before coming to NITK. So the first one is, it is obviously in Surathkal, and if you know, there is a lot of communal tension and also political tension in Surathkal. And you know, we also have had curfews, I think twice or thrice since my first year. Was there in my first year, second year, and fourth year, I think. Like there were some murders that happened, like in Surathkal somewhere, and it was just like we were not allowed to go out. I think section 144 was imposed, and we were not allowed to go after 6 p.m. But then nobody had the courage to go out even in the evenings, like even in the afternoon. So everybody stayed inside college then. Like it's just nothing happened to anybody in college, but there was like it has, that area has a lot of tension. You are usually advised not to go out after 7 p.m. and I'm talking especially to the girls. There's very less time that have gone out of college after 8 p.m. If I'm going out, it's only with my club mates, and we go to Mangalore. If it's not club mates, you need to have somebody who's a guy with you. You can't just go alone in a group of girls or anything. It's not really safe, especially Surathkal. So Mangalore is safe, but Mangalore is like 30 minutes, 20 minutes away. So, and the last bus is like at 9:30 or something. So there's no nightlife basically. The nightlife is everything inside NITK. During my time as NITK, I mostly spent inside college. For me, that was more than enough. But for people who really like the nightlife and everything, it's not there in NITK. It's not there in Mangalore or Surathkal. So be prepared to be disappointed because you're not in Bangalore or Chennai, or I don't know where else nightlife is. Delhi, Mumbai, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, so that's one thing. And another thing is, it's like a humid climate most of the time. Uh, you will be like sweating all the time. There will be like very much unexpected rains and everything. And during summers, it can get really hot. I'm from Kerala, so I do not find the climate really difficult. But maybe people who are from the north found it a little more, you know, um, difficult or intense. I'm not sure, but yeah, some people find the rains really difficult, and during rain you have to be well prepared. You have to wear clothes that fit. Like you can't wear white. Especially girls, obviously, when you're wearing kurta or something, you need to have slippers that work in the rain, and then umbrella. You need to carry your umbrella 24/7 in NITK. Either you will need it for the sun or you will need it for the rain. I'm not even kidding. When I was in NITK, 24/7 there was an umbrella in my bag. It's like oxygen in NITK. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the weather. And now moving on, I think there's less opportunities or companies that come for core that pay very well. This time there was BPCL, but usually it's less, I think. Like for options like for branches like metallurgy and all, I have never really heard of any company that comes exclusively for metallurgy, etc., etc. I'm not really sure about all this, but even I studied civil. Even in civil, there were not really like companies that came exclusively for civil and everything, because there are companies that come exclusively for electrical, mechanical, chemical, etc. So yeah, that is there. And yeah, so maybe there will be less chances for those people who really want this field only. But I'm not sure. I think you need to speak with your professors, because even the people I know, they were not really, most people in civil, they're not interested to go core. Like uh, overwhelming majority were not interested. They went in software or management or consultant or analyst jobs. So or higher studies. People who are interested in civil, usually they take MTech. That's the way they go. So yeah, another thing I have to say is hostels and everything, about mess food and everything. I really can't speak about the boys hostel because I don't know, but girls hostels are okay, I think. In first and second year, not really that great, but third and fourth year, it's amazing hostels. It's like hotel rooms. For fourth year, I have uploaded my video. Obviously you can see the video on my profile. Third year hostel is the same as fourth year, except it's two sharing, and that room will be double the size. That's it. Exactly the same thing, double the size. Okay, so there'll be two fans, two lights for each of us, and we'll have our own switches and everything. It's really easy to like share and everything. You don't. It's just namesake to sharing. That's it. And yeah, we obviously have only one door, but yeah, it's a really nice hostel. And third year hostel overlooks the mechanical department too. Boys hostel, boys have a lot of hostels. I really don't know, but I've heard that their hostels are fine. Like they have single rooms from third year onwards. We have only from fourth year, and I've heard that their hostel food is not nice. Some of the messes may be nice. Yeah, honestly, I really can't comment on it. But for me, I find that the mess food is really nice. It will become boring over time because it will be very repetitive, and then you'll feel like you feel like not taking food from the mess. There are so many people whom I know that I was in non-veg mess throughout, and there's veg mess also. I've heard that the veg mess food is also really good. I really like the non-veg food, non-veg mess food personally. But yeah, I know that it can get boring and repetitive over a point of time. But Yeah, some dishes are really not nice either. There were some dishes that I didn't really like. But when those dishes used to be there, I think I didn't like poha or something. But during breakfast, they serve bread and butter and jam as well. So I would just opt for the other thing. So there were options, like if you don't like that Indian dish they serve, you'll just take bread. That's how it worked there. So yeah, um, that's what happened. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Non-veg mess food was good according to me, but you will feel like ordering from outside to break that pattern. Sometimes the food is also not good. That time you'll definitely order from outside. But I would suggest to just bring sides like achar or pickles, whatever you call, from your home and then have it with mess food, because mess food is good and it's better to like buy from mess, because once you start ordering from outside you literally cannot stop, and you don't realize how much money you waste in ordering food when your mess food is perfectly fine. It's not the mess food is inedible, so try to stick to the mess food once you have that. You can order outside once in a week or twice in a week max. So yeah, that's there. And you'll realize that the night canteens food is just as mid. Most of the FC food is mid, but FC means food court. Food court is really mid, and night canteen is also just, it's just normal, but you have variety. That's why you feel like ordering from there. So yeah, that's what the food is. I've heard the veg mess food is really good, so try to stick to the messes when you can. Hostels are okay. In first year it's three sharing for both girls and boys. Second year it changes, I guess. Yeah, so mess food might be a downer for boys, maybe for some girls also who don't like such like bland food. It will be mostly um, it won't be like that tasty, but I found it fine. But I understand that many people wouldn't like it. Many of my batchmates had complaints about best food, so I realized that it could be a downer for many. And okay, let's move on to the next pro. I spent too much time on mess food. Yeah, there will be admin issues. When we first joined in our second year, I think there was a protest against the admin. So yeah, that kind of issues must be still there. There'll be like um, not so cooperative or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, there was a protest against the chief warden, and he got removed from his position. So yeah, that kind of friction between the admin and the management is definitely there. And yeah, one more thing is that there's a lot of politics in clubs. I think I shouldn't elaborate that further unless you're joining. You'll get to know it yourself. I feel like there's a lot of politics, especially during elections. There'll be politics, but in clubs, some clubs have that politics, like regionalism, etc., etc. It's not really huge. I mean, it didn't affect me personally, but I've heard a lot of people complaining about it and everything. And yeah, but yeah, in elections there's a lot of politics, so I'm never even uh, you know involved in any of that. I'm not even sure if I voted. I think I voted just once or twice in my entire college life. So yeah, these are all what I could think of at the moment. But yeah, it's a all in all, I just have to say one thing: it's a beautiful campus, and no matter what kind of college life you have had, you will miss the campus horribly. It's so beautiful, and it's really welcoming to everybody. So yeah, that's basically my video for today. Yeah, I hope any JE aspirants who are watching this video, I just want to tell you that NITK is a good college to come to. Even the most boring people, like who have not done much in their college life, like me, I've not like gone crazy during my college life. I also enjoyed my time in NITK, and yeah, I've gotten placed there and everything, so it's been fine. So I would say that yeah, NITK is a good college among all the NITs and everything. So good luck if you're coming here. Uh, yeah, and yeah, when I talk about the mess food, we are coming back to that. I also have to say that there are plenty of night canteens that you can order from, and there are people who only eat from night canteens. So I'll just mention that as well. And yeah, one of the pros that I missed is the sports thing. NITK has performed okay in inter NIT and everything, but there's a sports culture. So um, there are a lot of people who play every day there, and there's ground for football, cricket, kabaddi, what is it called, coco and everything. And then there's badminton court. Everything is there. There's a yoga hall. Everything. The culture is alive. The sports culture is alive. So you'll have fun. There are cricket tournaments. Actually, when you join itself, there will be a freshers cup, and then every year there used to be floodlight like sports tournaments. There's a lot. Every year there will be plenty of sports tournaments that you can take part in as like for fun also. Like chess also. Chess team is very good. The girls chess team won gold this year, and the handball team is also good. I'm not really. I don't keep in touch with any other sports facts, so I'm not sure. But volleyball, basketball, it's really active in NITK. So yeah, actually, when I joined club, we used to, even though it was artist club, we used to play volleyball every other night, and I did not know to play shit. So I used to just stand there and try to throw the ball whenever I can. So yeah, even someone like me who is not into sports, playing sports, I can't play. I do watch cricket. Uh, Even I was like forced to like be part of a team, a game and everything. So yeah, you will also get pulled into it, and I think it's a good thing. So yeah. So if you're coming here, good luck, and I hope you have a nice time. And I think that brings us to the end of this video. If you have any more questions, just ask in the comments, and I'll try to make another video for all the things that I've missed, because I can't summarize 4 years in like one video. But yeah, I'll see you guys.